Okie dokie. What we got? We got YouTube is live. Twitch is live. Okie dokie. All right, let's go. Get into it. Get fired up. Level of energy is going to last about 20 seconds before I go tired. Doo-doo-doo. Jump straight into the next mission. I don't know what builds or anything are actually good these days, so I think I'm just going to stick with what I've got. I did hear about a golden gun buff, which is my favorite super, so we might have to check that out. But apart from that, I'm really not sure. I suppose I should load up dim, really. We've got guns. Oh, guns in here. 300. I didn't see myself using much else for the campaign. I think I'm just going to shove this in here. We should have a look at the new guns. The pulse rifles, but I'm not too fussed. Thermal automation. While at high heat, this weapon deals increased damage and causes targets to explode when defeated. That's a pretty cool perk. Oh, if we have a look at the new... When your shield begins to regenerate, you gain flinch resistance and damage resistance for a short time. When your reserves are low, combatant final blows with weapons provide additional ammo progression based on their ammo type. Primary weapons boost secondary, and secondary boosts heavy. That's quite a nice perk. We got here. Take this off the bright shop yesterday. Ooh, I actually do like it in all black. Oh, I actually really like that though. We'll go with that. What else we got? Quite frankly, if it's not a surfboard, it's no good. Let's go. Let's see what this main campaign is actually like. Got. Let's go for a chat check. nice area. It's nice that there's a bunch of people around. Your Packer guy laughs at you before you can even ask to enter. Absolutely not. Go away. Okey-dokey.
Welcome to the new Mars. While the Vanguard was off fighting the good
Try
fight,
again, Kimbo.
the syndicates took over. Now the only law on Tharsis is the gun on your hip and the light in your hands. You'll do well here. I don't relish doing business with these leeches, but we need to find out what the Dredgen are after. The only way to do that
So
is
the
by
volume of
waiting
me
until
or the volume of
pond with the
everything?
scum,
Or the game?
like the syndicates and your sleazy friend Drifter. Keep the syndicates in your gun sights and take out their operatives across the system when you can. The more leverage we gain over them, the
A bit
sooner we'll
more.
uncover the Dredgen's long-term plans.
Well, that's me up a little bit more. Right. Oh, kill some baddies. Speak with the Drifter, Ghost, and Russell's Cantina. Drifter's Ghost visited. Drifter's Ghost makes a bleeping to beeline. Blah, 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 blah. Drifter's Ghost makes a beeline towards you, preparing you with rapid fire beeps from her module armor. She shakes her shell back and forth as she seems to realize you don't understand. The Drifter might know how we can. Oh yeah, it's Mr. Deadeyes himself. Been analyzing Imperial tech. There's an energy signature in that may be anti-light in nature. My ghost blue picks today go rebel on me. Thought I'd been behaving lately. She says she's like you. She says she'd like your help getting her voice back online. She lost it helping me out a long time ago. You were a solid, yeah. Never asked me for this. Have some kit bashed parts around Doris. Okay.
Hey there, hero. I'm leaving a few breadcrumbs for you, just in case things go sideways. I know what it looks like, dragging the crew into a knot behind Zavala's back. But you saw that vision the Nine sent me. It ain't just another bad dream. They were vague as usual, but I know they're threatening Eris, straight up. And you know how that sits with me. I can't change fate. Better to lean into it. That's what I learned on Kepler. So if I have to make some desperate moves out there, just know it's for a good reason. And I never meant to hurt any of you. Who's the hero now, Hotshot?
Teamed up with a couple of solo ghosts such as myself to cry over space out here. Drifter got us caught up in a situation that there's quite a few of us out here. We all pitched in to get you some parts as we can. Drifter's Ghost is a pro. With her voice back online, should be able to get you out of whatever trouble you're in. Anyway, we got to get back to searching. Wait, so there's like ghosts that aren't part of. Okay. I mean, I knew there was ghosts that aren't like attached to Guardians. But it's weird that it just seems odd there's like a community of them. Can I ride my... No, I can't. Insufficient credits. Reach out. Spider resistance to repair the Drifter's Ghost. Find him in the canteen. Okay. Watch out. Spider's about. Hey, Spider, how you doing?
If you're eager to deal death, I'm happy to help.
I've always liked Drifter's ghost, he says. She thinks the best thing about him. If she's finally looking to get her voice back, I'd gladly help for a small favor. Here's a gesture towards the dark corners of the den. Gestures towards the dark corners of the den. My transport crews have failed me. I sent into the lawless frontier to bring back hard-won contraband. If you'll venture out there, find my crew, and more importantly, my contraband, I'll make sure your ghost parts. You obtain the ghost parts you need. Okay. Renegade abilities. Hey.
Happy hunting out there.
Wallet contracts, okay. Lawless frontier even. Welcome to the frontier. Maximize your loadouts, builds, and teamwork to succeed. Can I turn this up, or is this an activity? Matchmaking off, modifiers. No. Okay. Let's put me into an activity straight away. No, I don't like this bit. Might change back to my other ship.
Guardian, this is Honor. Don't respond. This is a one-way channel. Low profile, no bleed. Drifter might actually have a plan. The Imperium is scrambling, cauterizing loose ends on Mars and Venus. The data he stole has a secret that they don't want getting out. It's stored on his ghost, Blue. But it'll take time to decrypt, and tools we don't have. And it's worse. She can't speak. Spider wants to help us. He's willing to give us the ghost parts we need to repair Blue. But he wants us to track a lost courier of his in the lawless frontier in return. Convince Spider that you'll play his game.
Dear Guardian, I need you. Multiple syndicates are in conflict out here in the Expanse, killing for territory and resources. Very profitable disorder. Hazards come with the spoils, of course. I've lost contact with one of my salvage crews. If you'll track the flare, locate what that crew was carrying, I'll make sure you have the parts to help Drifter's ghost.
Alright, these are cool. Your 1 and 2 ability charges, as well as an air strike from my ship. Strafe Run is now equipped in the slot where your melee ability was. Use C for Strafe Run when your Renegade abilities are active. Always ensure you have 2 Renegade abilities equipped before leaving the cargo bay if you want to fight with full potential. The first message we didn't read because I was listening to Spider is probably how to do these. Okay. So let's just go to settings. Keybinds. do... Is there like a renegade ability button? Tactical abilities? Z. Maybe it's that. Oh,
Apologies. Oh, apologies for the landing. Your Guardian regeneration is blocked out here on the Tharsis frontier. The Imperium's doing via their beacon tech after you escaped their flagship.
On the North's frontier, your health recovery is disabled and you'll have significantly greater health and shields. Keep your eye out for healing orbs as you explore. Deploying regenerative abilities. Use heal some health. Press Z. Yes, it is Z, yeah. Gonna swap my abilities out. Okay, that's so much better than replacement. Press Q. Oh, it was my ship. That's so cool. I can't move though. Right, okay.
I heard from the drifter.
Okay.
He started a riot to escape the Imperium flagship. Now there are riots.
I would say the implementation is a bit odd. Not allowing you to walk into it.
Glory of the Syndicate border wars.
Not an exaggeration. The Syndicates are the real powers here, carving up territory on the frontier.
I do actually want to swap my ship out. No! I've just thought something absolutely sick. We're getting the beer. Oh, it doesn't look as good. We get the B-2 bomber. And then we can call in airstrikes with it. Which is a sick idea. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. On the button. I'm a little rusty.
Careful. These decks are foot soldiers for the Tharsis Reformation. Each one possesses individual sentience.
Revive tokens, ammo, healing orbs,
Time.
credits.
Perhaps we can get a few of them in our pocket. Find a way to leverage the next network.
Don't worry about taking a few of them apart. If anything, they'll be impressed with your gunplay. Only way to get respect out here.
Okay. Push back the reinforcement. Reformation assault. Push. destructible.
salvage kit, though. The flare is still active up ahead.
I do love Gunplayer Destiny. The way the game plays is just unmatched. I don't care if you're a Destiny hater or what, like the gunplay is so bloody good. Extra lives. Hopefully I won't need that on normal. For this tutorial ending.
My filters are showing residue from shock rifle impacts. Pikers took out my crew. Shame there's no Elixir solidarity here on the frontier.
I do like the idea of a
Still no
frontier.
sign of the cargo. I can't relinquish these ghost parts without it, Guardian.
Drifter's
this one?
ghost is heavily modified. She's an amalgam, patched with parts from other dead ghosts. Whatever effects that modification produced makes her unique. We need her back in play.
Okay. Oh no, we are going this way. What we got? Combats are much harder to stun. Regenerate is reduced rate, and health is disabled.
You found my associate, Darrock. Praise the 7 stars. He can fend for himself. The cargo must be nearby. Ah, Guardian. My heart surges to see you so cherishing of my kinfolk. Do remember to secure the cargo.
We got bad guys, we got pikes. Not like these though. I think my sense is turned up a little bit too high still. Let's quickly just change it. It needs to go down. Let's get one more. Do. I will say, like, this mission, I suppose this is the activity, not an actual mission, right? Instantly more interesting fights than the first one. From, like, which is good, obviously. But I was really worried for a second there that they were just going to be throwing lots of, like, Imperial troops at you. And it was going to become really laborious. But this is the activity, so it's not exactly a true reflection of the campaign. Oh, wait a minute, I'm dropping this. Oh, I'm picking, okay. Can't sprint. Yeah, instantly would be a lot more fun with other players.
Looks like
And it being that MMO, obviously, getting better with other players.
They're a Baron Imperium unit. Closest thing to law enforcement in Tharsis. Word on the street is
My boys.
they're in business for themselves. Just another syndicate wearing Imperium bloomers.
Can't hurt him. Is that just because I can't, or is there a mechanic behind that? They just put in a persistent enemy meter. Try and slap. Or that I can't slap, rather. I wonder if I can ability with these. I can.
I've taken the liberty of installing a robust assault response aboard your jump for any occasion that requires salvation from our
That's the wrong one.
It's a war zone experience.
It went through the cliff. I was looking up there. It came through the cliff.
On your tracker. Do as my salvage kit did and signal with an exfiltration flare. Don't worry, I won't fail you like my crew failed me. Just keep that salvage safe.
I'm pulling records on the Baron's Imperium.
That ad density is high.
To have total control over Mars and Venus.
Did not realize he was there. I should be dead. Make a clear getaway. Rewards, weapon lockbox. I do forget how much I like this hand cannon. Right, so we press Z, punch that. I didn't see it that time. I really want to see my B-52. 1 second, buddy. We're going over here. We're grabbing the charges. We're swapping over to my abilities. Throwing this down there, even though it's not going to do any weapon damage. Missed it. Am I just dumb? Oh, it did actually kill him. can't believe this build was not nerfed. I mean, thank you, Bungie. No memes. We've got a small army of little boyos. Another one. Another one. Another one. Right. Where is he? Oh. BlueSky. It has arrived. Oh, stick! You get in the gun. While you wait for everyone to exfil, I imagine.
And there's our end to the syndicates. Outstanding. Without the Vanguard's help, we'll need assets wherever we can find them. Good work, Guardian.
Good first impression of the mode. The abilities are pretty satisfying to use. The fact you can hot swap between your abilities and your tactical abilities is awesome.
Drifter's ghost has a line on bail. Totality Division has spotted the false weapon, and Dredgen hopes flock in Tharsis. Lord Bail, unleash me. I long to show them what an Eclipse-powered Cuirass can do. Leave that to 6 and Nightfall Station. I need you overseeing the station's completion. Deploy your legions. Sounds like the Imperium's looking for you. Oh, the intimate conversations you slither into out here. Oh, wishing you many happy returns, Renegade.
Not too much of a. I'm not too much of a fan of the actual submachine gun. I just sacked into that. Speak with Spider. That's a very Han Solo weapon if I ever did see it. Aim assist and aim down sight speed while airborne, effectively increasing these effects when there are no nearby allies. Precision in them instrument. I feel like I've got to play with it. What have we got here? Anti-barrier. This being free still is awesome. Am I right in saying unstop is still... Oh, none of my gear's got any mods in it. Okay. You can go there. Stasis, slow, and shatter effects. Overload. Nuts. Strand suspend effect. So I can't stun them by freezing anymore. I got no mods anymore in my gear. I remember the build. I also can't remember if this is actually like really good or not. I mean, I'm not having issues with anything, but I also have only just tried. Reduced income for... Okay, these are the defensives. Nightmare hunt bosses. Pretty sure this is old. orb pickup. Reduces class ability cooldown each time you pick up an orb of power. We'll do melee. I get my class ability back so fast. Health is always nice, I think. But I'm so out of touch, I cannot remember any of these. Yeah, oh yeah, no, surge mods. Okay, yeah. Surge. Surgy surge. Class stat. Which one's class? Yeah, right. We'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, can I not? I can. Do I stare? They still have bloody synth waves. Ugh. I like that. I won the other day. That was quite nice, actually. That helmet. The rest of it looks good, though. What does this look like? Not the best, not the worst. We'll just go with it for now. I'm gonna get on. What's the icon over there? Postmaster. Anything could happen here. Light up. Okay. I like the aerial. Nice.
Let's make a deal. What is your Earth phrase?
Did it work?
You doorknob! You lousy, awful, stupid, waste of light, bottom-feeding leech!
I like her already.
Are you disloyal, coin-flipping, ghost-ditching, scraggly beard two-timer? If you had a mom, she wouldn't call you! Oh, and the only time you're sincere is when you're asking for money! And your headband makes you look like a line cook!
Guardian, thank you for fixing my ghost. This is Blue. Named her because of that sunny personality.
Bite me! I need to talk to the Guardian. With my voice!
This is the best character in Destiny.
It was, well, that was healing. Drifter and I have a complicated relationship. Scratch that, it's not complicated. He's a flake. No, worse than a flake. He's a scoundrel. That data he stole wasn't any old data. It was plans for a super weapon. Nightfall Station. No idea. Run its payload. Drifter's sure the Imperium's connected to the Nine. And I think he's right. This tech, it's impossible. And that vision he showed you, it has him shook. Me too. Now he's shut away from me, from Ido, from Arno, which I get. And Eris. The one person he let in. Watch him. I gave up my voice to save the Drifter once. I'm through keeping my mouth shut.
Right, let's just hope that she doesn't die.
Hope you're listening, hero. Like I said, I might have to make a few radical moves coming up. It's gonna rock the fire team. Blue won't like it. They'll all think I'm running again. Not this time. When I was imprisoned on that Imperium ship, I learned Bale was a dredgen. A fanatic. All about yours dogma. He's a light bearer, playing with forces he can't hope to control. I used to be dredgen hope. I left that life behind a long time ago. Bale wants me to come back to it. They're forcing my hand. I'm gonna give Bale and his Nine exactly what they want. Submit to them. I don't know what the Nine want me to do over there. Still figuring that out. But I know I have to go. For the city. For Eris. So for now, let's keep this between us.
Want Eris, surely.
The other side.
What catches your eye?
Oh, that's cool. Renegade abilities, big plus. But the issue with Destiny's never really been their second gameplay. Sort out loadouts here. Very nice. We'll keep those two. Let's speak with having to add it. Log every time. Is this the guy who's over here? Little quest markers everywhere. Don't seem to do anything. They're just on my screen. Alright, he still says go away and then I just walk in. That makes sense. Oh. Nice mask. Look at you. My dredgers here could take you in an arm wrestle contest with their stumps. They laugh. Like territory. Better splicers than the Vex, better mechanics than the... We'll welcome anybody cast or class, no issues. Prove we can trust you. What's ours is yours. And a little shank told me you could use a splicer. The Imperials on our backs. They're building a weapon, a big bad for business. Your disc might be related. I'll tell you what. Our best splicer, barring me, hasn't turned up today. Find Vixis. Make sure he's alright. He'll sort you out. Okay. Somewhere in the cantina. Dangerous to walk along with total division around. It just displays empty hands with skull. It's been attacked. Get my key card, cash, cracked rebreather. Revenge makes work sweeter, yes. Which goes tracking still on Mars, likely with totality. One of the Venus now. One on Venus now, likely sold contraband. Get them back. This will help friend. Push on the survey. Imperial prepares strange weapon in the field. Okay. We're just getting introduced to all their syndicates. Cartels. Quartermaster. Okay. Bounty hunt. Sabotage. We just were in Venus, Mars, right? So we could go to Venus. Increases outgoing arc damage. Casting your ability restores some of your health. Part of the stun. I completely forgot about Banes. Free from much of which control the region. Reclaimed their power. Combatant strength increases over time. Okay, you're rewarded for doing it faster. Matchmaking off. Is all matchmaking off? It looks like it. Okay. So this is just more of the activities that this expansion has to offer. I wonder...
Six didn't mince words. Someone will die if I don't follow what fate laid out for me.
Oh, did I just skip that dialogue?
Now that Blue's
Oh, no.
tinkered up, she's going whole hog on that Imperium data. Encryption's a pile, though. It's gonna take time. Dig?
We will reveal the conspiracy surrounding the Imperium and the Nine. This Bale. Did you know him?
Not personally, but the dredgings, that's my baggage. I'll clean it up. First we gotta make good on our deal with the Pikers.
Well, it's
Ops have been
campaigning.
cleared on Venus since it popped back into Sol. Legal ones, anyway. Guess they still aren't.
The Vanguard may admonish us, but they understand the necessity of our actions. They won't interfere. Do you trust these Pikers?
Hell no. But if it gets us what we need to move one step ahead of the Imperium, of the Nine, I'll roll those dice.
There we go. Yeah, so the campaign's laid out so far in less of like a story mission, like the last few expansions. So far anyway. We'll see if there's more story missions that fill in story beats after this. This could be just like introduction to the way the different mission types and stuff works.
Your Vex target shouldn't be far. The Tharsis Reformation or the Conductor's cohort, no?
Yeah. Dropped out of her control. Traded in that cozy collective for slick threads.
This
Their
also has
boss
dynamic
owes
heat.
me. In cards, among other things.
Credits. Oh.
Guardian, your quarry flees. Pursue it.
Back on target, hero. Let's push. We don't have time to waste.
I'm going to be distinctly less efficient in combat. Oh, this also has dynamic heating. I do love active reload mechanics. UI around these is nice. Pretty sure these giant orbs are the veins. What a lot of heat. Well, it certainly sounds like Star Wars. Triangulation computer. All right, let's actually get on with the mission. Maximum intel. 15%. Run out of mouse map now. Feels pretty good. Weapon certainly feels pretty good. Again, nothing I wasn't expecting though. It's a... I can't go invisible. Oh, here's the thing, right? So if we get this up to like a high heat, right? That's max heat. Now it's down to 60%. So it does like cool down / reload over time. max intel. The new weapons are pretty cool. Credit loot box extractable. Okay. I'll do it. Okay, the intel's actually got a timer on it. Intel count 2. 3's the max. That's pretty standard. Get my class ability back. Dunk the intel. Yeah, because you can go along here, get this weapon to max, listen to the beat, swap over to another, reload this. Two more should do it. I think they do 5 each. What we got here? Feels pretty good to shoot. You're out of ammo. And we've got a beastie boy over it.
Don't let this obsession drive you into a trap. What the Nine say is not absolute. You needn't worry.
Maybe this is what the prophecy meant by buying the 9. Gods don't tend to like
There's
being
heavy
tied
ammo
down.
everywhere.
Maybe 3's expecting us to slug it out with the Imperium to prevent extinction.
What the Nine present to us is only the surface. There is a deeper truth to uncover. Give me time. Patience.
Just realized as well, during that whole thing, I didn't once... Go on, go on, go on. Oh, I didn't see my, I didn't see my ship coming again. Secondary Scorch explosion, though. Alright, you guys shoot that. I'm going to change back to my other gear. There's a sound effect to the an axe. Oh, let's just go in. Weapon box. What do we have to do to this? Oh wait, is this shooty shooty? You mind? I'm trying to shoot the thing. Or is this already done? This might already be done. It looked very similar to that thing in the opening mission with the door compressing. Optional, that jammer destroyed. You have to punch it. It looks like it. It is a punchy boy. Okay. Reddit lockbox, small. No. 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 I'll go over there. gambler fanatic. Oh shit. Yeah, the ad density is definitely a lot higher. You know what I would really, really want though? I want more items dropping off the enemies. I think that's one of the things I really want. I'm thinking back to the other loot type games I play, right? Now you got games like Final Fantasy, which I don't consider a loot type game because the loot is so inconsequential. You just get the one with the biggest item number and you just that, right? And there are people who have who have created BIS lists and stuff like this. You don't really need to worry about it. And then you have games like your PoEs and your Diablos, right? Get that.
They're just in our way. The real fight's with the Imperium.
Something for us.
Smack this guy about a bit. Clear out some of these. Jesus, this is a lot of stuff. Let's back up a bit. I was like mid-thought and then all this stuff starts spawning in. Right, one of these. What do we do with it? We just kill that. I'm messing around with this ad density. I know I keep going on about ad density, but bloody hell. I feel like maybe it's because I haven't played in a while, but they have really stepped it up. Why, is this a shooty thing? No. Ah. I just remembered I can't heal conventionally in this, can I? Well, that's one done. From inside. Is there any more boxes anywhere for me to destroy and get some health back? Oh, wait a minute. What am I doing? Lay this. Well, you can launch those quite far. back to hacking these, I think. Get out of that. Slowly run out of mouse mat there. Can't hit it. Do the abilities, it looks like they might regen over time. There are charges remaining. Okay, well that one's back. Okay. These are the cases I'll just blow the hell out of him. Whoa! If we just kill him. Okay, so the first one hostile was very more powerful. The first one of those was to get his shield down. But then after that, he didn't seem to have another shield again. Unless it's on a timer.
Hey, Spider. Our weapon's ready for a planet-side pickup. Send out that hawk. Whoa. You picked that up on the Vanguard sats? Some kind of high-yield energy emission.
Something near Mars, but away from orbit. Their signature is of the Nine.
Radiation defeated. No, can't defeat that one. You're immune as well. Now I'll go for you. Could have killed a couple of things before re-engaging, but my class ability is back up anyway, so. 1, 2, get the class ability back. No, drop an ash. Oh no, I don't have any charges remaining, okay. Couple of kills. I'm not using this weapon efficiently, I will say. You bitch. Watch me, asshole. Exfil arrival in 3 seconds, okay. fucking sick. Last super. Hop into the ship. Exfil. No problem. My first impression of this game mode is it is quite possibly the best activity, one of the best activities they've entered into Destiny.
Listen,
Oh, it's got a gun and a
if it
keycard
comes down
stash.
to it, I stole the Imperium's data. It's me, Bear, once. If we got our backs to a wall, just let me play my hand.
Extract 7
You will
extractable
not
loot
have your
boxes.
back to a wall, because it will be to mine and the Guardians.
You don't
1,500
know what the Nine can
coins
take from us,
and
Eris.
gunnos.
I've felt it, and I've seen it. They'll rip the years away until we got nothing.
Whatever they reach out to take, we will hold fast together. Trust.
So, that was pretty good. I am rusty. Oh, you can hover over stuff now? Oh no. Kills, precision kills, deaths. Oh, you can hover over this. Could you always do that? I don't think you could. I was talking about loot. And it's got some loot there, right? Now, in a lot of games, like your Final Fantasies, gear doesn't matter really.
Communion
Oh,
attempt.
more conversations.
Number 34. I begin. I hold the ritual space. Tithe my offering to the celestial bodies of soul. Formless bodies, take refuge in my limbs. Poetry bled from the ache of dark matter. Grant speech with my offering. Grant speech with my offering. You may speak now. I offer physicality. I offer warmth. I offer taste. I offer glimmer. I offer tithes. I mastered the hive. I am not supplicating myself to a stranger in order to communicate. I do not need an emissary. Why do you refuse me? Communion attempt number 35.
Oh, so she's gathering tithes from our kills to try and commune with the 9 without an emissary. Okay. Interesting. But this is the first time she might actually hit a brick wall, which is why she's getting frustrated. I like that. Yeah, so, like, the loot in this game has been funny for me for the last, I want to say 12 months, but it might even be longer than that. Which is like, why do I want gear? And I'm trying to think, when I get a drop in a loot game like Path of Exile, what makes me excited about the gear, right? What makes you excited to pick that weapon up, to look at it, to inspect it? Because I've just got all these drops and I don't care. And why? Why don't I care? Reloading after a precision final blow increases the rate of fire for an improved duration. Precision final blows cause nearby targets to become severed. Cooldown between activation reduced. Slicer. I got improved perks on it. I think it's pretty good. Casting a class ability allows this weapon to sever targets on hit for improved duration up to a maximum number of targets. Precision final blows cause nearby targets to become severed. Like, this is a good severing weapon, right? You know, I'm not half-a with the meta of Destiny right now. I haven't been for quite a while, but I'm not like, oh, look at this. Look at what's this gun got? What's this gun got on it? Now, I think part of it is because I have so many weapons already that I'm not too bothered. So being excited about a drop is quite a bit harder to be excited about it when you've already got 500 odd guns that are all really good and still really good. Maybe not like top tier meta defining weapons, but still really good. So what would I need to get excited about loot in Destiny? In PoE, that reset, when it kicks in, gets me really excited. I'm going around and rares stop dropping early on and I'm getting excited about the rares. I don't have that feeling on a new expansion of Destiny. Like, I literally I've gone into this activity, I've started the campaign like you would with a PoE, and I'm looking at these drops and I'm not swapping my stuff out for the new drops. I'm not wanting to try the new kit. Now, in Final Fantasy, I'm getting excited about drops primarily because of glam. Like, every new dungeon will have glam, and every alliance raid will have glam, every raid will have glam, right? And that's cosmetic stuff. That's your appearance customization for Destiny people. So, but Destiny doesn't have that, right? Firstly, you've got to save up to glam, which is a pain in the ass. Oh, that's actually one thing they have added in recently, which is this, right? See, this is cool. This is actually sick. Being able to add in for PvE any kind of glam or any ornament to any exotic is actually really cool. Because if you have a bad looking one, I could be a proper fucking techno ninja samurai. Yeah, that's badass as hell. So that's really good. And that makes me want to collect a lot more of the exotics and the ornaments, right? Because you can actually use them. But at the same time, they're so easy to collect because none of them are like drops. They're mainly just menu items, right? Also, in here, all of these are ornaments and not the default look of the exotic. So, as an example to that is if I really like the way that the default Assassin's Cowl looks, I can't attach the default Assassin's Cowl look to this from this system, right? I can only attach an ornament from Assassin's Cowl to any exotic helmet. That is a really, really good step in the right directions, and I would not want to see anyone be like, it's a shit, it's shit. It's not. It's a great step forward. But I want to see any helmet being able to be attached to the helmet slot, right? I don't want it to be item specific. I want it to be slot specific. Any helmet to any helmet head. Any legs, any legs. And therefore, collecting all the exotics and all the armor pieces becomes more of a chase and bringing in historic, like legacy items, also becomes a little bit more of a chase as well from a cosmetic side of things. Just checking. Oh yeah, you can't put any. Can't just do anything in here. Like all these are locked because of the synthweave system. And it's just dog. I hate it so much. The synthweave system just needs to be completely removed from the game. And then you can then add in ornaments. We're still on the cosmetic side here. We can actually have a system in game where you can start putting in cosmetics and ornaments into this game that is just purely for a chase. Run said activity. Do they still have... I haven't played in so long. But I have no... Yeah, titles, right? So, in here... I want to be able to see what this is, but... It doesn't look like it's going to show me. Yeah, they've got the banners. And they've got the titles, right? But imagine, like, getting to the end of this gives you an ornament, right? And if you really like the look of that ornament, then you're more inclined to grind out all the credits needed to get this achievement for an ornament, right? But if you don't like Renegades, then there's a whole page of stuff here that you're not gonna participate in. Also, if you're gonna put a skin, I can't even remember what things are called, into the game as a reward, then let people click on it and see what it looks like on their person. Because no matter what you do, your shader icon is never gonna match the exact look of what it actually looks like on a person, right? If you're gonna put a shader as a reward, then you need to be able to have people click on it. So they can actually see the reward, right? They can actually see what they're getting on their person, on their gear set, and then they can chase it. Right now, I look at that and I'm just like, all right, whatever. I like my shaders, but I'm not going to go out of my way to chase that shaders. I already have 500,000, right? Same as this. I don't actually know what this is. Is it a ship? I think it's a ship. Ringleader. But I don't know what it is, and I can't click on it. I suppose I could go to collections, and I think it's a ship, right? So it'd be an equipment, and here, and we can go lawless. It's not a vehicle. Ringleader. It's a ship. That's a cool looking ship. I like that ship. But I should be able to see it from that menu instead of going and looking, right? That ship's a good example as well because it's quite different than the other ships, so it doesn't look exactly the same. It doesn't look like a ship straight off the bat like other ships do. But from an actual like gear standpoint, I feel like items, engrams need to drop more from actually killing enemies. That would be a good step in the right direction. Because as you're going through and murdering people throughout activities, and when things drop, you can get excited for them. And them having a visual of the tier they are. I don't know if they have that. They might do it. I don't know. But them having a visual of the actual tier of the item on the engram, so that when you see it, and be like, that's a tier 5. Oh my god, a tier 5 just dropped off killing like a dreg. Like, hell yeah. And run over and pick it up, and then it appears on your screen. It's like, bing. That would add a lot more to this loot chase, I think. But it still doesn't help with me not caring about items, and that definitely might be a me thing. But I think bringing rarities back is a big thing. I think everything just being purple, legendary. Well, that's not legendary then, is it? Everything drops legendaries. It's not. Exotics lost the meaning of exotic, right? When exotic engram, I had an exotic engram drop yesterday. I didn't really give a crap. They're meaningless, really. Especially when as soon as that engram dropped, it doesn't even drop an item anymore. The engram just literally drops an engram and then you can hand it in for whatever you want. Which is so meh. It's so meh. In my opinion. What do we got here? That's nice. That's all right. Yeah, we'll do this. And then we can go here. We'll do that. I think perks for the longest time have me fatigued. But I can't put my finger on it. And again, it might be because I've got such good weapons in my vault that a better weapon combination or a better perk combination does not give me the power increase of like a nice stat increase from a Path of Exile gives me. Right, so when I drop, when I'm running around Path of Exile, right, let's say I'm mapping in Path of Exile, and an item drops, and I'm like, ooh, rare. That's the exact weapon I need as well. Rare bow. Let's just say rare bow. Shit, rare bow. Go over, pick it up, and I'm looking at the item, right, and I'm like, oh shit, it's got attack speed on it, got a crit hit on it. It's got these stats on it then, right? And I can compare against mine, and I can be like, oh my god, that thing is so much better than my item. Where here, I'm looking at my hand cannon, right? And I pick up this tier 5. Now it's not comparable, right? Because one's a hand cannon. Let's do this, right? I'm looking at this, I've got range, stability, handling, vent speed, got perk combinations. But it doesn't give me the same joy as being like, I get 5% more crit. Oh yeah. Swapping over and instantly feeling the power level increase, right? Like I could just look at this and be like, oh, this got this perks and this has got this perks. Right, we can do this as a perfect example, right? This here. Like a higher light level means literally nothing. It has less range, more stability, worse handling, same vent, same rounds per minute. It generates less heat. It generates more heat. Sorry, it has less cooling efficiency. And then there's the perk combinations. But it doesn't build you anything. Because, quite frankly, going from 43 down to 34 range isn't going to do anything. going from 48 to 51 stability isn't going to do anything. Nothing tangible, right? And I think that's why I struggle to get excited about loot in Destiny. Because I'm looking at this gun and I'm like, this is some cool perks. Nice. Sick. All right. Yeah, this is a good gun. Pulse rifle. Not going to use it. Not a pulse rifle fan. But genuinely, the difference between this gun and this gun is not going to be incredibly impactful. It used to be. It used to be impactful. When I first got my first God Roll Chroma Rush, that got me excited. I lost my shit. Because it actually was impactful. But right now, Destiny's gear doesn't have the same level of impact as other loot games. And I think it is because my inventory is just so full of top tier weapons. And even after not collecting guns for 12 months, I don't really care. I haven't collected guns since for day one Final Shape. That's the last time I really collected guns. I went for God Rolls. After that, I fell off. The episodes didn't do it for me. And I haven't properly played since. I jumped into Edge of Fate. I was pretty excited about Edge of Fate. I was excited about armor. Excited about changes. And the grind killed it. Because, quite frankly, level go up is just not it for me. I want tangible, feel improvements to my power that I can feel. And I think that's why we need, and I know 101 people say this, and it must be so boring for those of you who don't care, but I feel like that's why I need D3. I need that reset. I need my inventory to be at 0. Because if I've got a vault the size that I do, with all this stuff in it, great vault changes, by the way. I've got all this stuff. So, me getting a drop. Hey, speaking of that Chroma Rush. Me getting a drop of a new weapon is not going to be that impactful. Compared to if we were in D3 and I didn't have all this stuff. If we had a reset where I didn't have all this stuff, then a new drop might actually be interesting to me. I go back to the days where they used to sunset gear after 12 months. You couldn't progress that gear any forward. I actually don't mind that. It was like a consistent rollover of weapon and gear and items. I think it was a pretty good idea. I liked it. It felt like any other MMO, any other loot game on the market. I think I'll be playing Destiny. I'll complete the story in my own time. It's not something I want to cover anymore. I'm just gonna jump in. I'll do the story, and be done with it until the next bit of story. Because I absolutely adore the story. I adore Destiny's world and Destiny's universe. Why is this still flashing? No idea. What was it? Journey? I like my strife. Give me my strife title. Oh, Seraph. I want to care about it so much. I just fucking don't. Until loot makes me feel more powerful again, I don't think I ever will. Which is such a shame, because generally what they've done here is absolutely smashing. The gameplay of Renegades is fire. But the main chase of a looter shooter, the loot, I feel nothing. I literally have picked up tiered armor sets. And I haven't even looked at them, because I don't give a shit. Like, this is cool. This is really useful. I'm not gonna need it. Did you see how much ammo was dropping in that activity? When am I gonna need this? A boss fight, an endgame, high-end boss fight, where you have to min-max damage. Makes perfect sense. Absolutely perfect sense. It doesn't make me excited for the moment-to-moment gameplay I am participating in. If you are farming out gear for a high-end raid, or the raid race, or contest mode, or hard mode, or whatever they want to call it, this makes sense. Lads, turns out built from scratch is busted. Make sure you have your 4-piece armor set on. Awesome. But as a day-to-day player, this doesn't fucking matter. Where I can run through a PoE dungeon map and get a bow with crit hit on it and kill more things even faster than I did 2 minutes ago. And that matters. That matters to everyone playing the game, not just the top-end people who are min-maxing shit. If you want to get people to care about your game and your guns, then you got to make them have actual tangible benefits. Like 5 minutes after they pick it up, they got to look at it and be like, holy shit, here is gonna change my life right now. And 10 minutes after that, I'm gonna look at another gun and be like, oh my god, it's got repulsor braces. I am going to destroy in the next 20 minutes. which is what something like other loot games like Path of Exile do. But loot in Destiny doesn't do that. I've already got like 20 guns with repulsor brace on it, or swashbuckler, or kill clip. And these are really cool guns. Because once again, Destiny's second-to-second gameplay is awesome. Oh. That is jarring. Oh. I've been playing a lot of Escape from Tarkov recently. And you know what's funny? Is I care more about loot in a game where I'm going to lose it in the next 20 seconds than a game that's about collecting loot. If I go through and kill 7 scavs, let's just say, right, which are like the NPC enemies, and one of them's got an AKM on him, I'm a happy fucking boy. One of them's got an M4 on him, I'm a happy fucking boy. Oz, throw that shit in the bin. My god, that scav had an M4. Oof. I am a happy, happy boy. And it makes a tangible difference to me in the next 30 seconds of the game. That shit, put a scope on it, let's go. I am noticeably more effective in game now. Destiny doesn't have that. At this point, I think I'm just repeating myself over and over again and you stop whinging. But yeah, I'm going to keep playing the story because I love Destiny's story and the gameplay is absolutely fire. But as soon as I'm done with that, I'm putting the game down. Because I can't think of a fucking thing, loot-wise, this game can put in it that's gonna make me give a shit. They've already scrapped all the ships that I want to chase. They've scrapped the vehicles I want to chase. They've scrapped ghost shells I would want to chase. The glam system's locked behind a fucking paywall. Or a grind, like just a random ass shite grind. Emblems really just don't do anything. Shaders, I've already got 20 million of them. I don't even want to loot gear because loot doesn't do anything. So, oh, I could loot it for the glamour. No, I can't because you've got this crappy synthwave app attached to it. Hey, Spy, I'm with you, dude. Absolutely with you. What the fuck's the point? Where the hell is the ship? There's a ship. I was a massive ship collector back in the day. And there's a ship that I didn't get. Is it this? I'm pretty sure it's this. Let me just double check. No, I'm pretty sure it was that. I'm pretty sure it was this. Mastersmith. I'm second guessing myself here. But like, you don't get shit like this. Yeah, the legendary campaign, there is no... I've just jumped into the legendary campaign, did one mission. And now it's putting me through the activities that I can't do on a hard difficulty. So... But like, there was ships that you actually had to go and like farm for. And I farmed a ship every fucking week. Constantly. I would log into Destiny, log into all 3 characters, farm that shit. It wasn't this ship then. If that was Black Armory, it wasn't that ship. It was after Black Armory. No, because this is the 30th stuff. This is... I thought... Look, there's Season of the Splicer. I thought it was Season of the Hunt. That's red. Studying games. I just thought to myself, that's a cool looking ship. It's Eververse, isn't it? Of course it's fucking Eververse. That was Season of the Seraph. Eververse, 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 Eververse. Seasonal, Eververse, 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 Eververse. That's Season of the Lost. I'm pretty sure you had to buy that one. That's the Festival of Lost, sorry, not Season of the Lost. That's Eververse. Eververse. That's the raid ship. I'm pretty sure they stopped doing this as well, though, right? That's like one of the last ships they did. Before Beyond Light came out. Well, I don't think the ship I'm thinking of was. But maybe it was just still, it was before Beyond Light, still in the game. There's just nothing to chase in this game anymore. Bright engrams, bright engrams. I'm sort of obsessed with trying to find this bloody, unless did they literally remove it from collections? They removed it from collections. That's why I can't find it. Oh my god. Right, okay. Eververse, 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 Eververse. Oh no, that's not Eververse. Alright, charity promotion, we'll give them that. Charity promotions are fine. Reward pass, okay, so basically Eververse. That's a bloody rewards pass. Oh, I've just put my phone on my keyboard. Yeah, we did those. Unlocks with a special offer. Wait, is that the drops ship? I think I've got that. Flawless in trials, absolutely fair. Looks badass as fuck. Absolutely fair. Reward pass is basically buy it. That's the one from the seasonal challenges. Again, fab. That doesn't even say where it's from. Oh wait, no, that's Eververse because it's a Star Wars ship. I'll double check that in a sec. These ones don't even say where they come from. Are they like pre-order bonuses? You feel Spy, but I think I'm done, mate. Most of the time they don't even say Eververse because they haven't been added yet. Fucking hell. That's unbelievable. End of an era. Destiny killed itself with microtransactions and greediness. Because they put forward cash shops instead of player engagement. How crap is that? Spot, I did a video of the last expansion. Bear in mind I've got 700 subscribers on YouTube, mate. My video has 8,800 views, 274 likes versus 28 dislikes. And it was about how there is a massive... I loved the last campaign, by the way. Fucking loved the last campaign. From a lore guy, awesome. But that there was a massive discrepancy between the power level, your light level number, and the actual feel of power in the game. It was crap. The portal system's dumb. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not too much of a fan of it. Yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm with you. Right. I'm signing off. If you enjoy the stream, hit the like, subscribe, follow, sub buttons. I'm gonna get some of my evening back. I'm gonna play Tarkov. Get my ass clapped in that. Thanks for joining, everyone. See you later, Spy. Nice to chat to you, dude.